Okay, everybody. I'm pretty sure this is 75 Maine Beer Review. And before we start tonight with the Maine Beer Review, it was good getting over to Vickner's Elm Street Market yesterday. That was pretty cool. Seeing Heidi and her whole crew. She's got a sister-in-law, a sister. Matter of fact, a sister and I worked not together, but up at Sugarloaf for years, and actually know each other. We worked in different departments, but we crossed paths all the time. So that was pretty cool, and it was great seeing Heidi on that frickin' sandwich again. It was called the Night, um, but it absolutely. I'm thinking about it right now. That is definitely going to be one of my go-to places for sandwiches, and that ain't a friggin' marketing commercial hook. It's just good freaking sandwich. So it was great seeing Heidi and her crew. Something was funny yesterday after I did the video. I listened to it or watched it, and I couldn't understand why it was so quiet. Usually there's trucks going by here, and kids jumping off the bridge, and my friends are going by beeping their horn and heckling me. And well, it's because we have construction going on in town, and the only thing I could figure is they stop traffic 8 to 10 minutes at a time, and the traffic was stopped in front of the Main Beer Review studio for about 8 9 minutes, and that's all it takes to do these babies. Uh, it was kind of funny in the middle of the night. I don't sleep, and I got up, and that's when I usually upload the video from YouTube onto my Facebook page, and I'm also putting it on the Kingfield Forum page. So it's like 2 o'clock in the morning or something, and I'm doing this. So I pop it onto my page, and I'm trying to put it on Kingfield, and I can't. And I'm going, what the heck? So I look, and I no longer have a Kingfield Forum app or Facebook connection, and I'm going, what? And I look, and I'm thinking, tell me I got woke off it. Tell me I said something stupid. I mean, tell me I called somebody um, an asshole, and I got kicked off, or I was teasing my buddy the other night about breaking kosher law, and somebody took offense to it. Who knows what I could have done? Well, it ends up, it wasn't me at all. I was kind of disappointed. I mean, man, I could have got mileage out of that, getting kicked off of Facebook or the local forum page. It's town stuff going on. I'm not even going to go there. I didn't know what was going on. I could care less. I mean, these people who want to argue on Facebook, that's why I can't stand Facebook, believe it or not, and Instagram and Twitter. I mean, give me a frickin' break. I mean, Twitter, they want to say something so frickin' profound with less than 300 characters. I mean, give me a freaking break. They want to argue. If I argue with somebody, if I got a problem with somebody, I want to see them eye to eye, face to face. I want them to look in these freaking eyes, you know. But anyway, I digress. Let's get to the beer review. But anyway, this beer tonight comes to us from the Booth Bay Craft Brewery in Booth Bay Harbor. And the name of the beer is Dumping Rise, and it's a sportsman pilsner. They're calling it. A pilsner is usually a crisp, light beer. We'll talk a little bit about pilsner, and it's a nice looking can. I mean, a lot of color. Got a fish on it. But anyway, it's called Dumping Rise, and it's a sportsman pilsner from Booth Bay Craft Brewery. And let's pop this baby and get a taste. Well, that's the other thing I was thinking. I go to get kicked off, and it was that poor schmuck over on Jeopardy a few months back. And like sometimes I'll go, one sip means three swallows. Well, he made a gesture like this on Jeopardy a few months ago, and these woke idiots came down on it and said, "Oh, he's making some secret, frickin' white supremacist frickin' signs, secret." And I'm sitting there going, give the guy a freaking break. All it was he won 3 games and he put up 3 figures. Oh, people are so freaking stupid. Oh, every time I think I'm a freaking stupid idiot, just turn on the freaking news and I feel so much better. Anyway, Jesus, I'm all over the place tonight. Dumping Rise um, from Booth Bay Craft Brewery. And again, hey, for the guy in Jeopardy, he'll know. Hey, what? Oh, you woke people? Right there? Okay, here we go. Yeah, 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 it's a Pilsner. Yeah. Pilsner is a pale lager. Um, Light beer, has roots in Bavaria. Back in the 1840s, a Bavarian brewer actually came up with the first Pilsner beer, and we'll still see it. It's still brewed today. It's Pilsner Urkel. You don't see it around a lot. It's one of those fancy schmancy import beers. You'll see it in the fancy schmancy Portland restaurants. Um, Maybe some of the stores in the area might carry it, but it's Pilsner Urkel, and like I saw it a lot when I was in Europe. I'm not being pretentious. I was in the military in the Europe and the Far East, or not the Far East, the Middle East. Big difference. And it's all over the place over there. We used to drink a lot of Pilsner Urkel and a lot of Tuborg. I think that was a Danish beer, if I remember right. But anyway, let me get another taste of this. This is it, a light, pale lager. I'm expecting it to be a light in color too. Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. I like it. Again, not hoppy, not malty. Not no taste of barley. I mean, it's just what it is. A cold, crisp beer. It'd be a good. I think a little too light. Actually, it's a very light beer for like a steak dinner. But something like a late afternoon lunch or something. You don't want it to overpower your meal. And it's called Dumping Rise. Let me get another sip of this. This is pretty good stuff. And we'll get a color check. Man, was it freaking hot today again? This is, what is this? This is Tuesday night. Oh, you know what you hear in the background? A fan, because it's still freaking 80 degrees. Okay, let's get a color check. Yeah, this stuff is, oh yeah, I poured this. This stuff, yeah, it's a little hazy, but not bad at all. Burp. Not that hazy is bad. I got to get out of the habit of saying bad, not bad. Um, a really nice collar, uh, and a nice, refreshing beer. I mean, again, good to hear the trucks back, huh? Anyway, let me taste this thing. Yeah, Booth Bay Craft Brewery is the place down in Booth Bay. We did one of their beers. It's been 2 months ago. We've been doing this for a while now. Um, it was the one with not only the tap house down there in Booth Bay, but they had the RV park attached to the brewery, and so that was kind of cool. That's a little different. They stand out a little different than the rest of those tap houses. The can's cool. They got a little. I don't think I would buy this beer for this, but they actually this line of beer, this Sportsman Pilsners, this Dumping Rise editions. They're kind of showing people how to tie knots. This used to drive my buddy nuts. Rocky, my buddy, died a few years ago. That really sucks. Jesus, miss him. But the thing is, he'd always go nuts because we'd work at Sugarloaf together, and I'd have to tie a knot. And he was a Navy guy, and he could tie knots. I couldn't tie a knot for crap. But anyway, uh, that's what they got on their cans. It's kind of cool. Again, I wouldn't buy the beer for it. Okay, so a score. Uh, I'm getting better at this since my sign is here. We all know what this is. So again, a real good pilsner, and I mean, I can't tell you, man, it's a lot like that. You ever tasted that pilsner Urkel from Germany, Bavaria? Uh, that's what you're dealing here with. A very light, crisp, cold, refreshing beer. Um, I'm going to score this baby 7.9, 7.9. I mean, a good beer. No ifs or buts about it. And guys, I think that's about it tonight. Burp. That was the second burp. I didn't talk about the first one. It's got a 5% alcohol. Again, I don't think they're all running that high. They're all high. What Budweiser is now? I'm gonna have to look that up. But that's probably about 3.8 still. I don't think they're in the fours, but who friggin' knows? Oh, burp number 3. So anyway, it's a 3 burp beer. I gave it a 7.9, and I like it. You know, and I like to check out these tap rooms. Like I say, I gotta make maybe a tour. Ginny and I have to get in there and make some reservations, especially this fall when it cools off. It's so freaking hot, and visit some of these places. I mean, I'd love to, you know. So anyway, tonight's Tuesday night. Again, tomorrow at the Maine Beer Shed where I got this beer, they're open, and Rolling Fatties opens on Thursday through Sunday. So anyway, till tomorrow, guys. Salute. Drive careful out there, and thanks for watching. Yeah, nice beer, real nice beer.